What to expect on your part 3. If you haven't done this before, then this is a whistle-stop tour of what that is going to look like. So the DVSA's guidance is that you should have started your lesson before getting to the test centre. So you'll typically pick up the pupil before, do a short practice session, do all your goal setting, and then get to the test centre. Once there, you and the pupil will wait inside the test centre waiting area, and the examiner will come out and introduce themselves to both of you. They'll then ask the pupil to wait in the car so that they can have an overview of what you expect from the part 3 from the pupil, where they are up to in their journey of learning to drive with you, and any training materials that you have used to help you get to that point in your journey. Now, if you are watching this the day before your part 3 and you do not have any training materials, please do not worry, it is not a necessity. However, I would highly recommend that you do have something to showcase to the examiner how much effort you have put in. Now, that could be it's something as simple as a library of videos that you have been watching to develop your skills. It could be a subscription service to a video training website. It could be a workbook that your school has given you. It could even just be a notebook of your lesson plans and reflective logs. And I do think this sets the lesson off on a good setting. Then he will ask for an understanding of what will happen during that lesson. And it's really important to me that you know that it does not have to be written in tablets of stone. It's basically what you expect to happen on the pupil's current ability and what skills you guys want to develop together. You'll then go into the car. The examiner will introduce themselves to your pupil and reassure them that it's an opportunity for them to see how you work as an instructor and that they will remain quiet for the rest of the journey. That said, this is now your opportunity to recap those goal-setting conversations from earlier on. Something as simple as what went well, what's been going well, what do we need to develop, how are we going to develop it, what's your role in it, how are you going to support them in that, and if there's any deviation from that you will always have their back, and that will be discussed if you've had to step in either physically or verbally, and that gives everybody an understanding of what that lesson is about to look like. You go off and do your lesson. It may or may not be exactly as you anticipated, most likely not, but it will be what it will be. And it will last 45 minutes. Now that 45 minutes is to include 5 minutes of a brief and a debrief time. So maybe 3 minutes brief, 2 minutes debrief, and 40 minutes out on the road. Now you are allowed to pull over in that lesson and get to the point. A little bit like how I've recapped there with the goal setting. You will do that either on the move if it's safe, convenient and is working on the move. But if not, there is no issue with you pulling over and doing a little bit of a deeper dive into what's going on with the pupil and how you are then going to fix it. Perfectly okay to pull over and get to the point and the crux of things. Once back into the test centre, the examiner will listen to your debrief and then will remind you if there's any time issues, and then we'll go off and say that there will be about 10, 15, 20 minutes marking that lesson up. Now, this is your opportunity then to have someone else come and pick up your pupil or get a taxi. The benefit of that is it allows you the freedom, the flexibility and the time to really debrief with that examiner. And of course, if it doesn't go your way, it saves that awkward journey back home. And then this is your opportunity then to get your result from the examiner. If it's a pass, you will be allowed to apply for your green badge. And I think it will take about 24 hours for that process to happen. Unfortunately, if it's not a pass, then the examiner will give you some advice in terms of seeking additional training and give you an overview of where you have dropped points so that you can focus on that in the future. Highly recommend having a trainer in the back of your part 3 if you think that it would be supportive to you and your development. But most of all, good luck in your attempt, and if you need any help from us, please let us know.